be sitting here today with Samila. My name's Diana, and we've been getting to know each other over the past few months and working together on some coaching, and she's been sharing with me some of the things that she's working on in her life. So
Absolutely.
I know that you're starting a blog, or tell me a little bit about what you're working on.
Yes, right now I'm working on my project with SIFE Fitness that I just got licensed, my business license.
And what is SIFE Fitness?
It stands for Strength is for Everyone, meaning that I don't leave out any gender or race. I feel like strength is something that can be practiced within each of us. The strength comes from the heart, so this is something I want to develop and motivate people to feel good about themselves.
And from some of the things you shared, you talked about how strength is for everyone is really not about comparing yourself, but to
Absolutely.
really tell me more about that.
Yeah, so strength is for everyone, meaning that strength is within. We can't look at someone else and try to figure out what does strength look like. It can only be determined by yourself.
And then when did you first discover fitness, that this was something you were excited about?
Oh wow. 6 years ago, I would say I got into fitness. At first, to be honest, I was doing it just to look good, to have muscle. I was actually in the gym, ego lifting, curling weight that was beyond my capacity.
Really?
Yes.
Ego lifting.
Yeah,
as you
ego
say.
lifting, straining my muscles, and all kind of stuff. So now I realize it's not about that. It's about how I feel inside. Of course, connecting the mind and the muscle together. But at the end of the day, I want to feel good inside.
So that's what got you into it, and I think you also shared with me about how it was kind of like therapy for yourself.
Oh yeah, it's definitely therapy. Whether I'm happy or sad, any emotion I'm feeling, the gym is a great way to express yourself. So if you go in with the intentions of doing well, you can go out into life with the same type of intentions.
And then knowing that you do this on a regular basis, how do you stay motivated to be consistent with your workouts?
Because I have to be consistent in life. Like I can't stop, I can't put a pause on life and be like, oh, I don't feel like doing today because today's Monday. Doesn't matter what the day is, motivated to get up and go. If you're healthy enough to do it, there's a lot of people out there that doesn't have arms or legs and would love to train and love to work out. It's like you got an opportunity to do so, why not do it?
And what about with this passion, how do you maintain balance in your life around the other areas of your life?
Taking everything one day at a time. Knowing that I am a human being. There's days where I do have to step outside of the gym and be like, oh, I'm going to go see a new movie. I'm going to get some ice cream. I'm going to relax. So there definitely has to be balance. It can't just be one spectrum of life, like, oh, I have to work out and this is it. Sometimes you do need to step outside the box and do something fun, switch it up a bit.
And I know you said that this was going to be your journey moving forward.
Absolutely.
Making this something, potentially a career. So since you're just starting out, and when you look back on this information and these videos, where are you right now within this process? Would you say that you're wanting to be an example, or you're wanting people to look to you for information? Where do you want to be?
Absolutely.
Right now?
I want, for me, where I'm at right now is self-motivation.
So tell me a little bit more about how you practice balance in your life beyond going to the gym. What are some of the other aspects of your life? Because we've been working together for about 4 months,
Yes.
doing coaching, taking a look, stepping back from your life, looking at ways to find that balance. Share a little bit about how you do that.
Definitely meditation has been working for me. I typically go to the Oakland Hills just to get away from cars and everyday life, just to relax and retreat. And I feel like it's very beneficial to me to actually get out in nature and meditate and speak well of myself, because there's times where I do feel pressured in everyday life. So once I get up there to meditate, I feel relieved, and that stress just simmers off my body.
Wow.
So it's not always about lifting heavy weights and going to the gym. Sometimes you have to go into nature and be around birds and trees
Oh, it's so wonderful.
and just enjoy life that way.
And a lot of people, when they hear that they're supposed to meditate, they're like, okay, they don't know what that means, right?
Yeah.
So, from your experience, how were you able to start doing that on a more regular basis and know how to do that?
Well, I started doing that because there was times where I felt really low, and prayer is another way to connect with self. But I feel like meditation really taps me into my divine self, where I'm able to speak well, where I'm able to thank my ancestors, thank myself, my
That is so
parents,
wonderful.
and just relax. It's not about sitting there making sounds like we see advertised on television. It's
Yeah.
more so connecting with yourself, and it brings an inner strength and self-love.
A wonderful quote I heard about meditation is there is no right way to do it. People
Absolutely.
get stuck on the little details and think, oh, it's when you blah, 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 or I read in a book that it said this, or I
Right.
saw this. It's about connecting to yourself however you can do it.
Absolutely. I used
Yeah.
to try to cross my legs over, and my
Yeah.
legs are pretty long, and I would feel so much strain in my
Yeah.
hips. Now I can't cross my legs, so
Yeah.
I sit with my legs straight out and
Yeah.
palms up
Yeah.
and just meditate.
Yeah.
You do it the way that fits you best.
And there is truth to that process of opening up and unblocking your heart
Uh-huh.
by unfolding the arms, unfolding the legs, and that is
Right.
something that is taught as something to do, and there is truth behind it because you
Mhm.
connect to the earth, you connect to, the heavens
Absolutely.
by opening up the heart, and it may feel weird at first, but then as you do it, you'll start opening yourself up in life.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
very true. And more confident in life as well. More confident.
So that's one of the things that a tool that you've used to help find balance beyond exercise. Is there anything else that you've done, maybe around diet? I know when we first met, I heard you talking about chemicals in food.
Absolutely.
And that's what made me approach you. So
Uh-huh.
tell me just in brief what you learned about that.
About diet, I've learned to make your food flavorful. Number one, diet doesn't have to be so bland. That's what scares a lot of people. Oh, I gotta eat this dry fish or dry chicken. No, season it with black pepper, be moderate with the salt, and definitely it's important to prepare your meals.
Uh-huh. Yes.
It's okay to eat out every now and again, but be very mindful of that. It's for everyone.
So we're back. Dianna Rowley with Adagio Wellness and
Samila Smith with SIFE Fitness, meaning strength is for everyone.
and we're talking about food. We're talking about balance in life, and we're talking about food and how, like you were saying, eat food you're going to enjoy. Flavor your food. It doesn't have
Absolutely.
to be boring and
Right.
dry. And I was saying that once you clean the body off of all of the chemicals in a lot of the food that we purchase at grocery stores and restaurants, once that body is clean, we will recognize the signs that we're receiving chemicals more easily.
Absolutely.
And what does that feel like when you get clean and then you start realizing you're being exposed to chemicals in the body?
For me, I get bloated, and my body would tell me right away. I get super bloated. I feel sick to my stomach, and then also it's hard for me to eat food because I feel sick. So it's definitely a journey. Once you cleanse yourself from those chemical foods, it took me about maybe 2 months of eating my own meals consistently, and then once I tried to eat a cupcake or something, my stomach would just hurt.